Good evening and welcome to the bar. I've taken a bit of an extended break this Easter, but the bar is open for business once more. We've been having a heat wave here recently, so let me make you a refreshing long drink. The Sea Breeze. First, fill a highball glass with ice. Secondly, add 1.5 measures of vodka. And then build it up with a shot of grapefruit juice. And then top with cranberry juice. Garnish with a slice of lime, and then serve. Wella, definitely a drink to get you through a hot summer night. While the majority of the flavour in the drink is that of alcoholic cranberry, the grapefruit adds a small amount of tartness that means you can't gulp this drink down, helping it stay a long and refreshing cocktail. This almost thirst-quenching cocktail has significantly more juice than alcohol, but the recipe hasn't always been the version we have today. The first iteration of the cocktail arose in the 1920s, when cranberry juice was not as readily available. The original Sea Breeze used gin and grenadine. In the 30s it evolved to include apricot brandy and lemon juice in addition to the gin and grenadine. There was even a recipe using vodka, dry vermouth, Galliano, and blue curacao. In the 1950s, Ocean Spray started to market cranberry juice, and it began to be used as a mixer in cocktails. The majority of these drinks were gin or vodka based, and following in the footsteps of the Cape Codder, the Greyhound, Salty Dog, Bay Breeze, and the modern version of the Sea Breeze were invented. Other than the original versions of the drink mentioned, the Sea Breeze can easily be extended into one of the variants of the Sex on the Beach cocktail found in Mitty Helmick's Ultimate Bar book. Simply add a single measure of peach schnapps to the standard IBA recipe. As we move into the hotter months of the year, I'm going to focus more on these longer drinks, many of which use cranberry, grapefruit, and orange juice as a base. Juice is an easy way to extend a cocktail and make it less dehydrating to counteract the effect of the alcohol. While I wouldn't want to force anyone to drink something they don't like, as the heat beats down over the summer, it helps to have a more refreshing, longer drink to hand. And of course it makes sense to stay well hydrated by drinking plenty of water between your tipple of choice. Especially when it gets hotter, remember to always drink responsibly. Well, it looks like the weather has turned once more. As the wind and the rain settles back in, you will probably be looking to listen to more podcasts to while away the colder evenings. For all of you listening to my podcast with an Android device, do me a favour and give the Podcast Republic app a try. If you've been listening on the website up until now, this app allows you to get all of your favourite podcasts directly on your Android device. You can search for the podcasts you want to listen to, select them as a favourite, and have them all just a click away. One of the best features, as far as I'm concerned, is the ability to modify podcast details locally, allowing you to customise the look of the feed on your device, or rename them for better organisation. Don't forget to set Dr. Wilko's campaign for better beverages as a favourite, so that you don't miss any new episodes from the bar on the Podcast Republic app. And I'll see you next time for a drink to fight off this oncoming cold weather. Dr. Wilko's campaign for better beverages is a production of Tinker Tailor Soldier Sponge Productions. It was researched, written and produced by Dr. Wilko. The cocktails were mixed by Dr. Wilko and drunk by Dr. Wilko. The music was George Street Shuffle, licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 3 by Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com. You can support this podcast on Patreon via the show notes and the website, drwilko.org/Patreon.